the word, but they all loved me too much to notice the fault. I would tell them they uttered foul things when they were drunk. They would apologize for being a punk. Oh, how lovely were their golds in my eyes. They were too stupid to realize my ways. I am quite unusual for this time, for I have been the wife of 5. Every day I thank God I have wed so many. I believe the more I have, this art of marriage is perfected. Am I ashamed to have lovers so many, you ask? God has permitted me to have many. For in marriage, it's just what you do. Each marriage is mine, each so different. All 5 times you will come to hear about my life, the details all, as we drink on the way, all 5 husbands you will know. Out of all 5 husbands I've had, 3 of whom were good and 2 were bad. The 3 were good and old and had wealth. They died oh so early and left me the rich. They were bound to cherish me. My control was shadowed over them. My husband number 4 was a good fellow. Though he beat me, I loved him more when he was mellow. Because he pleased me and loved me every night, he took me on a great flight. And when he died, my love was full of sorrow, but my 5th husband will help me live through tomorrow. I love the next for love, not money, except when he got angry, he wasn't too funny. So when I tore a leaf from his book, he hit me in the ear with a strong right hook. For I tore a leaf from his book, and his folks its book told tales of wives so evil, thoughts I think never should cross his mind. So before I tell you my tale, no man needs to know his sovereign is not he. For now hear the tale of a man learning his lesson. During King Arthur's days, fairies and elves inhabited England until the friars came and took over the land. Women were safe until a knight from King Arthur's court came about. The knight, who was a lusty bachelor, was riding from the river when he came across a maiden in a cornfield. He forced himself onto her, and everyone was so outraged that they appealed to Arthur to cut off his head. King Arthur! King Arthur! He forced himself upon me! Your Highness, let me be this person who decides, for this concerns woman. Oh, thank you, thank you. Arthur gave the knight to the queen, letting her decide what to do with him. I will spare you your head if you can tell me what women desire the most. Your Majesty, I don't have the answer. Come back in 366 days and give me the answer. If your answer is wrong, or if you don't get me the answer I want, then your head will be on stake. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. So the knight set out on his journey on horseback. Okay. He asked at every house he came across what women desire. Unfortunately for him, he got many different answers. Excuse me, miss, but what do women desire? Women desire riches. Okay. And then... Excuse me, but what do women want? Women desire fame. Excuse me, maiden, but what is it that women want? Women want prettiness. Excuse me, miss, but what do women want? Women desire flattery. Excuse me, maiden, please tell me, what do women want? They want to be widowed and remarried. Excuse me, miss, but what do women want? Women want to do what they want to do. Women don't know what they want.
The knight that I'm talking about couldn't find out what women want the most. He started to go home incredibly sad. He rode home by the forest, where he saw around 24 women dancing. When he got closer, they all vanished, except for an old, foul woman sitting on the ground.
Tell me what your problem is, and maybe I can help. I am old and know many things. I am dead if I do not find out what women want the most. Please, can you help me? If you know the answer, I will pay you anything you'd like.
As long as you help me find out what women need the most.
Just promise that you will do anything in your power, and I will help you.
You put my letter.
Alright, your life will be saved. Let's go.
Thank you, Mother.
Your Majesty,
Have you found what women want?
I have. Women choose to have power over men, so please do with me what you like. Spare me or execute me.
You have solved your riddle. I will spare your life.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Oh, Queen! I was the one who helped the knight solve this riddle, so he must do whatever I ask of him. Before this court, I ask to be your wife. Yeah!
Really? No, I won't. No, because, okay, I mean, she helped me, right? But I'll give you anything. I'll give you anything, all my worthy earthly possessions, but please don't make me marry that. Just don't do it.
I know I'm old and foul, but I will be nothing but a good wife to you.
Alright, well, I suppose it could be worse. Thank you for your kind generosity. I will take you as my wife.
The knight had to wed the old woman.
You may now kiss the bride.
The wedding was full of sorrow, and the feast was sad.
Nasty.
He kept tossing and turning.
I have done nothing to wrong you. Why have you not consummated our marriage?
Well, aside from the fact that we are completely out of Viagra, you're old, nasty, and basically have a lower race than I.
Is that the problem?
That is the problem, the only problems.
Go.
I can fix all these in 3 days if you're good to me. But I think that it is arrogant that you think you're a gentleman because you come from wealth. The most virtuous thing is a man that does whatever good deed he can. Your manners came from God. Being happy and poor is an honest thing, and being old and ugly has protected my chastity. Nevertheless, since I know how much you desire it, I will satisfy your pleasures. Thanks. You may choose me to be old and ugly until I die. I will be a good and faithful wife to you. Or you may choose that I be young and fair, but unfaithful.
I do not care which honors us more. It would make me happiest for you to choose.
Really? You will let me choose?
I would let you choose.
Then kiss me, and I will be both. I will be both young and fair, and a good wife to you. Then rip off the curtain and see what's underneath.
The Pilgrims were amused by natural instincts. One enjoyed the start of the tale for its graphic nature. Yet its appeal will be to most women because the females prevail in the end, having ultimate power over men at a time when women were rarely considered. Number 3. This tale is a vital question tale because the knight has to answer a riddle in order to save his life. Number 4. By acting selflessly and not putting yourself first, putting others first, the ultimate happiness will be yours. And that is the moral of this story. Number 5. Wife of Bath is an opinionated woman who thinks women shouldn't be punished for their sexuality. In this tale, she advocates women's right to choose something she has always desired. And that's why the wife of Bath tells that tale.